welcome back to another I'm Just Saying podcast. We are officially back. It's been a while. What's up, fella? What's up, Midge? What's going on?
Whoa.
Shit, man. You already know. We back, baby.
Man, we want to apologize first of all for the hiatus. We had life stuff going on, but you know how it go. We adults, so I'm pretty sure y'all respect it. And we gonna, I bet you really I ain't got no choice but to respect it. But thank y'all for showing us. Thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna make you respect it, huh?
What's going on, James? Appreciate you tuning in, man. Like
Shout
always,
out,
we're gonna give y'all a bunch of topics and stuff with our perspectives on it, like we usually do. And we got some new stuff for y'all in the middle of it. I think y'all gonna love. So, well, let's get it started. Like no other. First topic we're gonna talk about today is Kyrie Irving. We're gonna dive into Kyrie Irving and what's going on with this situation. We're gonna start off with you, E. How you feel about the Kyrie Irving situation? Why you smiling? You want to start first?
Nah, I knew I was gonna be here first with it.
Oh yeah. You was coming first with that.
I think it's honestly I think it's typical, the same typical tactics they've been using for decades, right? You know what I mean? Like anybody say anything that's not in line with the agenda, then you're gonna be hit with the anti-Semitic tag, right? And then on top of that, like people don't use their brain, you know what I'm saying? So when they asked the man about it, and he said, "I can't be anti-Semitic because I know where I come from." Instead of like doing your research and trying to see exactly what he's telling you without telling you, they just ignore it. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
and it goes back like to the 70s. Like, Malcolm X had the same conversation. Like same exact conversation. I posted it on my Instagram the other day. Same exact conversation. And the truth get ignored when it don't align with the agenda, right? So at the end of the day, he said what he said. He explained himself thoroughly, and then he get hit with the 6 things he have to do if he want to rejoin the team, right?
Crazy.
Like on top of, you know what I mean, dragging a man through the mud like they typically do. You know what I mean? They give you these 6 things you have to do to get your job back. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of weird to me. You did so, but anyway, like I think that at the end of the day, it all boils down to us knowing the true power we have, right? I think that at the end of the day, we kind of like fall in line with shit that we probably shouldn't fall in line with. You know what I mean? Like I seen Shaq, I seen Charles Barkley, I even seen LeBron James. Nobody defending the man. Everybody slandering them because they in business with these people. You know what I mean? So the financial agenda is more important than our culture agenda, right? Like who we are, right? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if we allow them to do him this way in the public, right, the way they dragging him, anybody can get it. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what they showing you, right? You get on line, you say something we don't like, we're gonna tag you, then we're gonna drag you. You know what I mean? And that's just pretty much the way it is. And it's like, it's crazy because like I haven't heard one person that's in the NBA like come up and defend the man. I heard Shannon Sharp defend him yesterday. You know what I mean, saying that the Nets was doing too much. But at the end of the day, it's like it's sad to see that every time something like this happens, like we never get the support that we need from our brothers.
Yeah, man. How you feel about it, Kev?
I think Kyrie Irving is an idiot. Straight up and down. I hate to say this because of the label that's associated with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this one of them situations where it apply. Kyrie Irving need to shut up and dribble.
Sheesh.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Man.
Here's why. I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm listening.
Before y'all already, before people try to label me.
Speak. Yeah. Right.
And,
Label's been applied.
huh?
The label has been applied. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. It's cool. But yeah,
Go ahead.
if all of us employ people, right?
Mhm.
If we have an employee on our staff of any other ethnic background, and that employee is sharing material that implies that slavery wasn't real. Slavery never existed. It wasn't real. How you gonna feel about that as a black man?
I mean, who's sharing it?
The employee of a different ethnic background,
Okay.
an employee of Kyrie's magnitude, not just like a little regular, not Scott that work in the left cubicle, who nobody really know, like Kyrie Irving, everybody
Right.
knows.
Somebody whose voice really make a difference, and yeah, I would probably feel a way about it. It'd probably be a conversation, definitely. I would think it, even to the point of maybe some kind of disciplinary actions.
But
So
but my
what's
thing
the problem? So what's the problem? What was going on with Kyrie?
but my thing is this though. You're more mad at the person that shared it than the person that's
That
selling it.
made it.
I'm mad at the fact that you represent my brand and you sharing it.
Okay.
How? So I can't share something I find informational. Not
I
to
want
say he listen. He never said everything in this movie is 100%. He just shared it. Like we share posts every day, right? So if it's information that you just sharing, he didn't put any caption behind it. He didn't say must watch. You know what I mean? He just shared it. So
back.
now
But
you getting 10 lashings because you shared a video.
I'm just saying.
not
Back to
the
my
play.
example.
I'm about to say to play devil's advocate with somebody of that magnitude. Isn't it already implied that you endorse it if you share it on your platform?
Yes, and that's the problem. And see, let me explain something. One thing about black people, like we be grateful whenever somebody do go against the grain, or whenever somebody, and not even against the grain, but whenever somebody go against like the system that's in place, right? We applaud that, and some people want to ride, and then we get disappointed when other people see the flaws in it, and we call them sellouts and other offensive words that we tend to use amongst each other when somebody going against the grain, right? In this case, bro, it really don't apply. It's stupidity. Okay. The reason why I say it's stupidity, I agree with most of what he says. I don't agree with how he handled this situation in particular, and that's why I say he need to just play basketball.
Well, I don't agree. I wouldn't say that that he should just play basketball. I think anybody should have a free will to voice whatever opinions or whatever they see fit. I think the problem, and I don't even see a problem with them disciplining him because of what he posted, right?
You lucky
Only
you got a
because
job, bro.
no, listen, exactly. I'm getting to and I'm about to say that's what I agree with you about. When you work for somebody or you're in you represent somebody in any kind of light, you have to understand that there's protocol, there's provisions, there's things, measures that they control over you, and one of them is your platform. Anything that you're doing in hindsight, Nike has the ability to say, well, look, we don't approve of that. Like that's not conducive to our brand. Like we don't that's not cool.
But
Now granted though, he did apologize.
and
For the
that's what I
one
don't respect.
for the one part that in that whole documentary that pretty much could be considered anti-Semitic, right? He apologizes, and now you go, okay, no, we don't want you to just apologize. We want you to do this list long of things.
Because you
And not
lucky to have a job. See that?
no, 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 no,
No, hold
no.
on. No, I would have respected it if he'd have been like, man, I said what I said. Y'all don't like it. All right, I'm out. Then I wouldn't say shut up and dribble. But because you apologizing and you want to be in the arena, then you need to just shut up and dribble. You feel me?
But I think the thing about
Straight
it
up.
is this. The thing about it is this, right? I think he apologized because
because he want to play basketball.
No,
No,
because
I
he's
think
not a hateful person.
no,
He don't want
no.
to.
I think I know.
He didn't mean to
I,
offend
I
nobody.
I don't think there was malice in
Right.
his intentions, right? So that's why the apology was offered.
So he didn't
But
watch the documentary.
he probably did.
So he's
But
standing. He watched
again,
it and he know
but
his
listen though,
boss
son,
is a Jew.
you have to understand something. Just because he shared it doesn't mean he's telling you everything in it is 100% factual. He probably found some things in there that was informational. There's a lot of things that we share that may not be 100% accurate, but we find it informational, so we share it because there's important things in here that you need to know.
Bro,
He
you think Kyrie Irving? They got different things about weed that help your body. That's informational. You think Kyrie Irving about to share a picture of him smoking a joint?
Nah.
No, he not. The dude not stupid. He too smart for his own good.
So you can't use that's a bad analogy. But listen,
No, it's not. No, it's not.
it
Because
is because like
I'm sharing this weed stuff. You could be like, I'm sharing all this shit about weed because it's some informational shit we need to learn about weed. Outside the fact that the NBA got it banned, they still got informational shit. Like, nah, bro. The dude shared that shit. He feel the way he feel, and if he feel the way he feel, he need to stand on it. Don't apologize for nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about he not hateful. Don't apologize, nigga. If you watch the documentary, he know just like I know, and I'm not. That's not my boss, and I know you know, and he know that the commissioner of the NBA is Jewish.
Right.
You feel me? He's sharing this information that's talking about the Holocaust ain't real. That's equivalent to black people that slavery ain't real. That shit is offensive to his boss, and he shouldn't be sharing that shit. He ain't got to put no commentary on it. The fact that
son, listen, at the end of the day, you have a right to find something that's informational and want to share it. Everyone's not gonna agree on everything, so that's why it's called freedom of speech.
I get it. You're not going to work. You're not going to work with a fuck white people T-shirt on. That's your freedom of speech. You're not going to do that tomorrow. You're not going to go to work with a fuck Asian people or fuck Latino people shirt. You're not doing that.
But I don't think that was the intent. When you know what I mean. Like I think it was just something that he felt like people may need to take a look at, and what you take from it, you take from it. But like no one here is saying that the Holocaust didn't happen. No one's saying that. Like, but what you have to understand is just because one thing is inaccurate doesn't mean everything is inaccurate. So you have to just take what you take from it and you keep moving. But like at the end of the day, to try to make this guy the scapegoat for
that shit is like saying, yeah, we glad we canceled slavery, but the KKK are American heroes. Like, what the fuck,
but look though, they were for many years though.
That part ain't true, but everything else accurate.
But
like
look,
I'm gonna find the KKK is American
heroes.
part
Listen,
offensive.
You from the South, right? You from the South, right? You from the South, right?
Yes, I'm from the South.
How many racist statues we had up for decades, bro?
And they're offensive.
All right, but they were up for decades.
Them bitches need some sensitivity training. They need to do everything you gotta do. You feel me?
So like, you act like
So,
this is the worst thing to happen in the world. Like they just took down the Robert E. Lee fucking statue in 2022. They just took it down.
I think. All right. So what we're doing is we're comparing.
I'm just saying that like there's worse things that's happened.
All that shit fucked up, bro.
Right.
That's the point. Like that's why we let shit like that. Whenever we do see somebody do something that go opposite of what we've been seeing, we be like, yeah, that's a win. We back that shit. You did. But at the end of the day, if the nigga throw his career away, he fucking stupid. I'm allowed to call him stupid.
Not really.
Man, knock it off. Like I said,
if he decides to make a stand for what he believes on, you can't call a nigga stupid for standing.
Don't apologize. Don't walk it back.
But the apology is not about the NBA, bro. The
Yes.
apology is if he felt like he offended somebody, then you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I don't think. See, what you not understanding is the initial share wasn't to be like, yeah.
No, I know that. The
You know what I'm
initial
saying?
that was irresponsible. I get that part.
No, again, possibly. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like once you reflect on things, you've never reflected and said, "Oh, I probably offended somebody."
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
All right, then. So he can't have a reflection moment.
No, he can, but at the end of the day, it still got to be acknowledged that I was reckless to where I had to
No,
walk
no,
something back.
no, no, no. And no, ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, for sure. But at the end of the day, it's like
And I
you
and I
you
be like,
you
man,
trying
I
to
should never said that shit.
you trying to beat the man down for saying, "All right, I fucked up."
No, I'm not. I'm saying he
That's
was
what
shut
you're
up.
doing. You're like, "Oh, he's stupid. He threw his career away." No, because at the end of the day, like he shared something, right? Is that he thought was informational. Again, they had
Right.
inaccuracies in the video. Once he realized that this is bigger than what I thought it is, let me apologize because I didn't mean to offend anyone. So at the end of the day, like we've all made mistakes. Like you can't nail a nigga to the cross for making a mistake. Let a nigga grow and learn from his mistake
I'm
instead
not
of
trying to. I'm not trying to nail him to the cross. E. All I'm saying
shit.
is that I'm saying that he's reckless. In the same instance you talking about where you was like, you ain't never said some shit and then had to apologize for it. And my answer is yes, I have. And every single time, I always say to myself, "Fuck, I should have never said that shit." In his
You
case,
probably feel the same way.
yeah, in his case, he should shut up and play basketball. That's
Nah,
all
bro,
I'm
because
saying.
like just because you make a mistake don't mean you don't have valuable information to share to the world.
I didn't
You know what I
discredit
mean?
the
Like,
information. I didn't
Nah,
discredit the information.
I think the biggest problem is and I agree with both of y'all on your sentiments on it. I think I agree with Lump. It was reckless. I think he didn't think it through when doing it because especially when you're on that type of platform and you have that kind of audience and you have that voice to reach the masses that you can, it could be mistaken as like the way it is.
Dawson,
So for that instance, you got to make sure everything you do is kind of calculated, which is why like a lot of people have PR people that kind of control their social medias and stuff like that to that nature to make sure incidents like this don't happen. I do think the initial reaction, the initial like, okay, we're gonna punish you for it. We're gonna this is playing some games or whatever. Maybe okay, yeah. But now it's like to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, we need you to do all this
it's
stuff.
overkill.
I think it's a little bit of an overkill. Now, granted, was it was it brought on? Did he do it to himself? Yeah, like it was a mistake. He did it.
The real
However they
question is this though: when have you heard someone say something or do something negative to us and they get the same treatment?
that's why we endorsing it.
No, anyway, we're endorsing it. My whole thing is this, right? I'm all about support and correcting each other, right? So like at the end of the day, if do messed up, it's nothing for Shaq, Chuck, LeBron to say no comment and then have that conversation with him on the side,
That's a fact. I agree with
right? Because at
that.
the end of the day, if the world ganging up on him, why your so-called brothers of the NBA is only a select few that's gonna make it, turn around calling you stupid, you know what I mean? Saying all kind of crazy shit about you. And at the end of the day, it's like, bro, we've all made mistakes.
If
Now,
they
But
I
instead
think
of
if
I
Shaq and
think
them, if Shaq and them call it down the middle, if they call it down the middle, I'm gonna respect it. I want to see how Shaq and them react before I say Shaq and them phony.
mhm.
Before I say they phony, I want to see how they act if Tyler Hero do some out of pocket shit.
look at that. Nick said Shaq made money showing the movie at this theater.
He
I,
did.
I,
He
I'm
did.
certainly did.
He did.
I'm a
So
thousand.
he's stupid too then.
I'm a thousand percent positive.
Wait, so I could sell it, but I can't share it.
Right.
Make it make sense.
Well, that's the part that really got to me was more so of like LeBron taking the time out of out of his interview that he should be talking about them bum ass Lakers to focus on, oh yeah, I don't agree with it all the way. And he was on a show of mine and he was talking the same thing and we edited out and we even took the show off the platform. Like that is not needed. A simple look. I'm pretty sure the Kyrie not a hateful guy. I'm pretty sure it's a mistake. From there, y'all talk to him, no comment. You know what I'm saying? And just leave it at that. I think the way that he's getting publicly missed is crazy to me. Everybody makes mistakes, but you know, it is what it is.
I think LeBron James do it. I think LeBron James do a lot for a lot of people that look like us, and that man not about to mess his bag up because Kyrie reckless.
That post Jessica comment. That's exactly what I was trying to say, dog. That's all I'm saying. People commit way worse shit than to us. You hear me? And then, come on.
But yeah, but see, that's the thing though.
That's
And,
what I
and,
said,
and this is what I agree with Kevin. What Kevin is trying to say, just because we've been done wrong, we can't okay when we do wrong in return. You gotta
we got a grace
you
period.
can't be like that, bro. You can't.
We got a grace period. Yeah.
You can't be like that.
Yeah. What?
You can't be like
Man,
that.
shit. So we got like 150 years
Look,
to be reckless. Yeah. Like we got. I don't want the whole 3. Give me 150. Just
About
be
150.
reckless. Yeah, just be reckless.
I say it all the time. I say I don't want equality. I want more than that. I say it all the time because I do feel like we owe more than that because we ain't been getting equality.
No, fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
But at the same time, though, I'm gonna call it out if somebody is being reckless and stupid, and that shit was reckless and stupid. Because at the end of the day, like I said, it's a direct slap in the face to your boss. If you want to be employed for these people, then knock it off.
Right.
If you don't want to be employed for these people, if you like, hey man, look, fuck Adam Silver, his ma, his grandma, everybody, then cool, rock out, Kyrie.
Look, post slide guy last comment. But you ain't gotta answer every question you ask, though. No comment is
no
suitable.
Comment. Yeah, you could definitely no comment.
You know what I mean? And at the end of the day is
you can no comment other stuff.
So. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? He no comment about them help plugs he got. You know what I'm saying? He ain't talk about that. He ain't talk about how he went to Miami and got right with Dwayne Wade and them. You know what I'm saying? He ain't tell all that. You know what I mean? Why you in that man business, man? Like,
so let's kind of wrap up. We're gonna wrap up this topic and give our final little cues on it. We'll start with you, Kev. What's your final take on the situation with Kyrie?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I love Kyrie Irving and I love a lot of the things that he stands for. But I can't support this plea because I just feel like it's stupid. I kind of feel like Kyrie a little young and he a little reckless.
Okay.
I'm be honest.
How you feel about it?
I'm supporting Kyrie 100%.
Okay, supporting.
Right, wrong, and indifferent. Bro. Like at the end of the day,
that's the problem.
Like if at the end of the day, this thing, right? At the end of the day, it's okay to tell somebody they made a mistake and still support them. You know what I mean?
Right.
You gotta learn from our mistakes. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna kick that man while he's down. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I'm Team Kyrie, man.
I can feel that. One of the problems with our people, bro, is that we always support each other, right, wrong, or indifferent.
You're supposed to.
No, you're not supposed to. When I say that, because it caused conflict within our own community. If the neighbor wronged you and his people was supporting him, right, wrong, or indifferent, that's a problem. He need to be scolded properly, so that way we can get some structure in the community.
Listen. Them people support each other, right, wrong, and indifferent.
I can dig it.
All right, man. So my final view is, man, I think Kyrie made a mistake. He human. He definitely needs to get him a PR person to control his social media.
Yep.
I think his apology was sincere. But I think they're doing a little bit much, and I would have loved to see some of his brothers in arms kind of support him a little bit. So.
Right. And look, and one last thing. Again, I don't want nobody to think I'm not saying he didn't make a mistake. He made a mistake, right? Mm-hmm. Because the part that said the Holocaust wasn't real was inaccurate. So at the end of the day, that offended people. I get it. Mm-hmm. But I'm not gonna gang up on the man. You know what I mean? Like we've all made a mistake. We've done worse shit than that. You know what I mean?
They could have Riley Cooper him and he never played again.
Riley Cooper was trash, man. They're not gonna do that to a superstar, man. He be back.
That's why they let him make it. That's why he get back to ball and just
But let's go. Can we all agree? Can we all agree the 6-step program is too much?
No.
No?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's crazy.
What the 6 steps consist of? We got time.
He has to apologize.
Donate
$500,000. His apology wasn't good enough.
Pay a fine.
He had to pay $500,000 to something.
Anti-hate.
He had to meet with somebody to learn anti-Semitic shit. Like, and he got some other shit he got to do. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't have to meet a quota to keep your job, and when all you did was made a mistake, or you know what I mean, like, and you apologize already for it, right? You already apologized for it. What else you want from me?
He doubled down on that shit initially.
For a little bit he did, but then he doubled back. But because you got to think about it, bro, we all prideful, right? So there's been times we've all doubled down on shit we've been wrong on.
Mm-hmm.
And then you double back and make, you know what? I was tripping. And then you go back and you correct your wrong. But at the end of the day, you can't fault a man for being for making a mistake. Like, we all make them. Every day we gonna make one.
That's right.
Kyrie Irving, I love you. Use your platform properly. Get your bag. And then when you're done with playing a game, then you can play the game you want to play.
Tell you, if Brooklyn don't want you, Golden State to take you.
I bet y'all would. Y'all take everybody.
Nobody gonna take him. I promise you. Nobody's gonna take him.
All right, man. Look, that's it. That's